Okay, welcome back. We are in this in my dressing room. We had to quickly clean up because I had all my clothing on the bed there because I had my other clothing from the last episode on there and whatnot. So we talked about showed you how to pitch, and when I was pitching, Missy was saying if it was a strike or a ball or illegal pitch or whatever in softball, or Mitchell's up in the arc, the 12 feet in the air. No, 6 feet in the air, and it's the right height, and I got the arc and all that. First year when I started with the Falcons, I was good, but not too good. I was all over the place. That's why I had to, I quit halfway through the game, the inning. I was so flustered that I got removed off the field. It was just so frustrating. And a few years later, I came back and I'm a good pitcher now. I've learned a lot. So yeah, I showed how I pitch, and then my batting stance. And I showed about running the bases and talked about different equipment you need, the cleats you wear. I wore them that day because I wanted to get good grip to the turf. I wanted a good grip to the turf so I can be able to move in it and whatnot. And of course, Missy had to hit me in the foot. And I don't know where the disc is, but I'll show you in 2 weeks. I'll show you that. You know what I mean by that clip anyway. I showed you that a few weeks ago, almost a month ago. I showed you that clip in particular on the TV. So now moving on to episode number 16, which is the season 1 finale. It was emotional end for the first season. Looking back at the last 16 episodes of the entertainment, I keep saying our show now, Durham Entertainment Today, how it was really emotional and whatnot. It was very emotional. It was tough. One of the toughest challenges in the whole world for us. We had to constantly keep moving the camera up to the TV. You can hear the what the TV's saying and all that. To all the clips, and then the bloopers that we had also. Especially when my phone rang and it was like, phone, like son of a gun. Now all you hear is me talking in the background on the phone for the whole couple minutes. So then I had to restart it all over again from the beginning. Start the intro all over again because I screwed up. We showed the old Massey building in Newcastle. We showed the thing at Robert McLaughlin Gallery with Juliana. We looked at what else did we look at? I think the Civic Fields was one thing that we were talking about. Civic Fields. What else? There was all kinds of different stuff I talked about. The Port Perry one was obviously the one at the gazebo, and then the fifth Ghost Railways in Durham was mainly my dad throwing the stone and Eric laughing, of course. That's going to be my most memorable moment of Durham Entertainment Today ever to this day. Like, I'm always going to remember that moment because I had it on a CD, on a DVD I mean. So, excuse me. Yeah, it's going to be one moment I'll always remember of that show. Another one was that one I just mentioned about Pickering when my phone rang. Episode number 13 was on the bridge. Episode 14 was over there. And actually, on episode 14, the one that we talked about last time, on the last episode of the Entertainment Talk Show, we had a moment of silence because it was on the day of 9/11. We paused at the very beginning just to pay tribute to them and all that. That was just a disaster. That was pretty bad. That was probably the most horrible thing that's ever happened to New York in the whole world with those terrorist attacks. But we had that moment. Episode 15, of course, Missy saying, hit me in the foot and said, "We'll read back into these messages from Durham." Was the one episode. And then episode 16, we didn't have any clips because we're talking about the clip show and whatnot. And then we show some bloopers, and then we show what was going on for the next season of Durham Entertainment Today. So, where are we at?
14 minutes.
Alright, take a quick break, and I'll be right back to these messages from our sponsors.